J Smooth.
Okay guys, so this video is gonna be on how to book loads for a box truck. So this is just gonna be for educational purpose only. This is not my main account. This is a free account on DAT load board. So it'll be the same concept with if you sign up for the paid account, it'll be the same concept, but as y'all may see in a while, this is gonna be limited on what you can see, what you have access to. So first we'll go over here and click on the plus and add a city. We're gonna do a major city for you, more loads could pop up. So we'll put Atlanta. Okay, I'm gonna put it at 450 miles, deadhead miles. When you look for a load, you want to put, well, it all depends on how far you plan on. You don't mind driving deadhead. So for the video purpose, I'm gonna put 450. The destination, I'm gonna put anywhere. Make sure this right here, important right here, make sure truck type, it be van. Different load boards have different sections where you could hit straight truck or box truck, but our loads be considered as van. But now with the length, you can see it's already set here, 26 foot. So weight, you will have to know your weight on your truck, what the maximum amount of weight you can haul to keep you under 26,000 pounds. You can refer back to one of my previous videos for that information. If you still need help with that, just comment below in this video and I'll make another video on it. So the maximum amount of weight I can haul is 9,600. I just put 95 to be on the safe side, so I won't be overweight. So since we have the length on the truck, we can put both. If it didn't have if you on the load board, it don't have a section for the length, we consider it partial. FTL mean full truckload. We LTL, less than truckload. So keep that in consideration. Start date, we're gonna leave the start date and end date today, and let's see what pop up. Okay, like I say, this is the unpaid version, so some loads might not have the price on the load, but it's just an example. So we're gonna do this one at the top. You see it say Oakwood, Georgia, going to Lubbock. I always say that wrong. I could have said it right. Texas. As you can see, 2,500 pounds van. They offering $600. So if you had the paid version, you can click and it'll provide you with more information, as in the broker information. Do you need to email or call them, wherever the case may be. So as y'all can see, show the pickup times, and those times, like I said, this is the unpaid version, so that stuff might not be accurate, but this is how it would look. So now on this next part, I'm gonna show y'all how to crunch these numbers to find out what is the rate per mile. Okay, so we're gonna have to go back and forth before we could make this process work, and you'll have to do the same thing in the process of you booking the load. So you'll need to have separate phone or a calculator on standby. So you see it's 1,180 miles. So we're gonna take that 1,180, and the pay was $600. So we just divide that by 600. As you can see, it's about $1.97. You say $1.97 per mile. So that's not bad. And while we on the subject, I consider anything under $1.60 is a no-go, especially anything below $1.50. You're not making no money. You're barely paying for fuel. It all depends on what your fuel mileage is, but regardless, if you get them from 6 to 11, you still barely paying for fuel. So you want to at least get $2 per mile. Anything above 2 is what you should be expecting. Okay, so now we'll consider like I say, we typed in Atlanta, Georgia. So that's what that's where I'm at. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. So on this next part, we'll figure how much deadhead we'll have to do to get to this. Okay, so let's go back over here to the load board. So we need to go to Oakwood, Georgia. So we're gonna go over here, type in Oakwood, Georgia, hit directions. It'd be real easy for you all to use Google Maps. Whatever work in your preference, you can use it, but I think the easiest one is Google Maps. That way you can calculate stuff a little easier. So my location, I'm gonna put Atlanta. Atlanta, Georgia. Now, of course, once you put, let me change that, Oakwood to Oakwood, Georgia. I didn't know it was Oakwood, Oklahoma. That's where I'm at right now, y'all. Oakwood, Georgia. Okay. So once you type in the direct address to address, it'll give you more accurate miles. So as y'all can see, it's 48 miles. So that's under 50. So I don't, if it's under 50, I don't really do the math, because I know that that's affordable for me to run over there and grab that load. That deadhead, that's not a terrible deadhead. Anything over 100, that when I gotta calculate it, and I gotta see what it cost me to deadhead. That way I can negotiate on the load. So on this, like, you can negotiate on this one, but the way I would do it, 50 miles a deadhead is not bad to me. So at what I would do, like I say, what I would do, we go over here, like I said, we know we get $1.96 a mile. So I just ask for even $2. You know, you can go higher. It depends on what it is. Like I said, that we're gonna go on the next part. We'll get to that. But on this load, I try to get it to at least 2. Most of the time, when you go up too high, the broker will just go on to another carrier. But not tell y'all to go this way. But if this is for the people who just not getting out here, but you have an established company and you have a good rating, you deliver on time, you pick up on time, you deliver on time, you get the load there. If you have any kind of breakdown, whatever the situation may be, you still get the load there. You have a good rating, you can negotiate whatever you want, and they're gonna be they're gonna try to meet you in the middle, if anything. Okay, so that's how you figure out your deadhead. It's the same way as in how we did the calculation on your rate per mile. So like I said, the next part, I'm not going to really too much break down, because It all depends on your truck. I will explain it. You might understand it, you might not, but you have to know how many miles per gallon your truck get. Our truck gets 6 miles per gallon. So in this next step, I'll break down using this, going off this 48 miles, how many gallons it's gonna take me to get to my pickup. Okay, so 48 miles. Like I said, I get 6 miles per gallon, 6.7 to be exact. So we're gonna go with just 6. So we'll just divide that by 6. So it's gonna take me 8 gallons to get there. So we'll go over here and going to Lubbock, Texas. So we'll go over here and type in Lubbock. I hope I'm saying it right, y'all. Whoever live there, let me know if I'm saying it right. All right, so here's where we really find out how much we're gonna make off this load. It's 1174 miles. So we'll do 11, and this based off my truck. 1174. Let's make sure I said that right. 1174. Okay. So I only get 6 miles per gallon. Also, like I say, I'm kind of jumping ahead. If I'm just based off the people who've been watching my videos. So you haven't watched all the videos, you might want to go back and watch the videos. Then you'll be caught up on what I'm talking about. So I get 6 miles per gallon, and it costs me around $300 each fill up. I have a 70-gallon tank. I have, technically say on the tank, it's 66 usable gallon, but I already tested. I used all the fuel in the tank before. I can use a whole 70 gallon, but that's irrelevant. So what we'll do, we'll use that 1174 and we'll divide it by 6. Divide that by 6. So it's gonna take me 195 gallons to get there. So like I said, just bear with me. If it kind of complicated, y'all just comment below, and I will, like I say, I have another video. So if you go back and watch the other video, you'll understand the breakdown. So as of right now, we know we're gonna use 196, 190. You say 196, because if you round up, no, let's say 195 to make it a little easy on the math. Okay, 195. That's how many gallons it's gonna take. So we're gonna do that 195. Let's see. I'm trying to go ahead and give it to you in advance. 195, 7. So we're gonna do that at 195 divided by, we're gonna say 66, because it's really 66 usable gallons. So divided by 66. 2.9. So we're gonna say 3. So that's how many times it's gonna take me to fill up. It's gonna take me 3 times, 3 fill ups. So like I said, it cost me $300 to fill up. Hope y'all still with me. So that 300, of course y'all know that number is 300 times 3 can be 9. So remember, go back now. This is how much we getting paid for the load. $600. So as you can see, we are already in the negative. Then if you're not an owner operator, you have a driver, so now you got to pay. And let's see how many days that was again. 17 hours. So that's 2 days. That's a 2-day drive. Weekday, it says a weekday, you're not gonna worry about no hotel. So the only thing you paying for fuel costs, and you paying for your driver pay off that load. So of course you are already 300 in the negative. Take away how much they paid for the they paying you for the load. $300 is what you expecting to have in a negative. Then your driver pay. So our driver pay 25%. So let's do it like this. Times 25%, $150. So you're paying your driver $150. It costs you $900 in fuel. So that leave you with $1050 in the hole. Well, $1050 is what it cost you for that trip, minus $600. So that leave you with $450 in the hole. So $1050 is the number we know what we need to at least get on that load. So you can't accept that offer for $6. This based off our truck. So other drivers probably can do it. I know one driver, he said he get 11 gallons per mile. So he can pick up a load like this. But me, in order for me to make that load work for me, I have to go over here, go back to my $10.50. That's how I know how much it's gonna cost me. If you want to be more accurate, we could go to let's say you want to add in the deadhead. It's gonna cost you go on 50 miles. So let's just add in another $50. So we're gonna be at 1,100 even. How much it would cost me to go pick that load up and take it over there to Texas. All right, so we know in order for me to make that load work for me, I know it's gonna cost me 1,100 and expensive. So now it's all about where you want to make a profit. And you say this is a Monday, you still got the rest of the week to go. So I say I do that load for $1,500. That'll leave me with $500 profit. Just for example, off this load. That's after I pay for fuel and I pay the driver. So that is what you looking at to order to make a profit when you booking your load. So that's just like a quick example of how this thing work. It really more to it. Some of my numbers could have been off. I'm trying to record this and make sure I have a proper understanding of how to book load, but that is just an example. That number, these prices on here is not correct. If you see this stuff on the board, do not touch it. Do not book these load for these prices. But this is an example right here. This is a partial 5-foot load. I don't care if it's 1 pallet, 2 pallet, because I have done loads when it's just 1 pallet and I got paid, about $2, $2.10, $2.20 for per mile. But as y'all can see right here, I know some folks look at it like, oh man, this in Florida. I can't get out of Florida, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this load. No, you're not. Don't do it. You in Florida and this load going to New York, 1,214 miles, and only paying $290. No. So your key is what you're looking at. Whatever the mileage is, you want to do that times 2. So you want $2 per mile. So at $1 a mile, that load should pay $1,200. So times 2, you want to at least look at $2,400 for that. Take that load. So just like so they're just showing you a example. If you just want to go on top of your head, minimum what you want for this load. So go back to the first load, 1,180. Let's say 1,200. So 1,200. Okay, you say okay. So that price, that 600 is wrong. So if they were paying you $1 per mile, you would look at it, that'd be like $1,200. So you can't do it for $1. You'd be crazy if you do. You want to at least do $2. So you already know $2,400 is what you're looking for. These rest of these loads on here, just showing you an example. If you was in Atlanta and you were looking to get a load out of there. As you can see, it's nothing coming out of Atlanta. We put I think 450 deadhead miles. So this is all the options around you. Of course, if you had a paid version, it'll show more loads. Sometimes it don't. It all depends on what area you in. But this is the back office. This is how I look booking a load. If this is too complicated for you, you don't understand it, then you'll have to go to a dispatch. You'll have to go to a dispatch. That's the route you'll have to take. They charge different prices. Some of them charge, well, I can't tell you percentage. Some of it be 10%, some of it be less than 10, some of it be more than 10%. Right now, off the top of my head, I can't tell you a good percentage of what you should be paying dispatch, because we've been through so many dispatch companies. Half of them been terrible. That we have a couple of good ones, and we end up going different ways because of different situations. Like when our truck was in the shop for them 3 months, they end up getting more trucks dispatching. So we was on a list for a little while. Then by the time we made it back out, they had too many trucks already, and they couldn't take us back on. So the price, and that was a really good service. The price what they were charging, I think it was 10%. It was worth it because they bounce you loads. So they'll look for your load, get you on the load. While you on that load, they'll already be looking for your reload. Then they'll allow you to still book your own loads. Long as you communicate with them, they'll still allow you to book your own loads in between them booking loads for you. So for example, they might book a load for me on Monday. They might already have me a reload for Tuesday. So come Tuesday, I might have a broker call me, ask me, can I be in this area? So I get them, if I drop that load on Tuesday, I get them to route me towards where the broker want me to pick up at on Wednesday. I get there, and then I pick up the broker load, just say drop it off on Friday. I can contact the dispatch. They can get me a load on Friday to get me, on going over the weekend to get me a drop on Monday. But they was real convenient for us. So that's what you should look for in a dispatch company. Then you can determine on what you paying a percentage and is it worth it, because they in order to be a good dispatch, you need to book a load. You need to make sure you getting the correct rate per mile. But some dispatch, they don't care what the rate per mile, they getting their percent out of it. That's the only thing they matter. But you want to make sure they have a good negotiation skill. You want them to get a good rate per mile. You want to make sure they don't send you to a dead area. You want to make sure they're able to get you a reload while you're on your current load, instead of just waiting till you drop that load, then y'all looking for a load, so you didn't waste a day, you didn't put nothing on your truck. So you want to make sure they have you a reload. Also, a good dispatch, they actually have experience in driving, so they'll understand most of the routes you take. They know if it's a lot of mountains, you're going to spend more in the fuel. They watch the weather. They know not to send you, for example, not to send you to the Midwest, especially this time of the year. You got a lot of snowstorms and all that. All that is really important, because I drove through all of that last year. I didn't care what they sent me. They told me they got a load going to Africa. Hey, give me the right amount of money, I'm going over there. But that really was a hassle on me. It was helpful for the company, because we got a good record running those loads. And that was when we first started up. We're a little over a year of our authority. It's a little over a year old. So our authority looked good from running all them loads, and nobody else didn't want to do it. And they was barely paying us a good rate per mile, but it was around $2. So we was running them. But this year, not running out there is not worth it. It's not worth putting my life in jeopardy, going through all those snowstorms, driving over that black ice. It's not worth it. Then you get out there, it pay good going out there. Then you get out there, say Washington, it pay terrible coming back. So I don't want to scratch this video too long, but all this do fall on the book and the load. So all of it do come into play. Y'all need to know this stuff. I just thought to tell it. It was on my mind to tell it to you all. So if you have any other questions, just comment below. Make sure you like the video. Is this video provided the information you were looking for? If you've been watching my videos and you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please make sure you subscribe. That's showing me your support, and that really helpful, because I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before we can start making some little money off of this channel. Might pay for me a couple of lunches a week or something like that. Not thinking to get rich off of, not trying to cut myself out of any kind of blessings, but I'm just trying to cut out some expensive. I get enough subscribers on this channel, I can cut my expenses down, and I can eat for free. That's what I'm looking at. But I appreciate y'all for watching the videos. I love y'all. I can't be no more excited to be this far on this life journey, because a few months ago I started this channel. Matter of fact, I started this channel last year this month. In November I started the channel, and I was nervous. And throughout this whole year I was still nervous. I know a lot of y'all probably noticed that I always keep saying in my video, because I'm not used to being on camera. That's why I don't show my face much. I used to be a little I wasn't a big people person, so I used to suffer real bad from depression. I didn't want to be around nobody. Definitely didn't want to be on camera. So I overcome those obstacles throughout the years, and I'm proud of myself. I used to fumble over my words. It's just a lot of stuff that this channel helped me work on, and I really appreciate y'all for pushing me, motivating me, following me. I'm glad I'm able to help a lot of you all with the information I provide. Like I say, I try to be upfront, real with y'all on this channel. So that's why sometimes y'all might see me complain. Y'all might see me talk about math force. You might see me talk about how international is trash. But I just be talking. I just be expressing my feelings at the time of what I've experienced. So a lot of stuff I try to educate people on, if they could avoid it, to save them some trouble, save them some money, because what we've been through with the company, I don't want nobody else to have to go through that if they don't have the money to back them. We funded this business out of pocket. Wasn't no loan involved. The truck we purchased, the first truck we purchased, was straight cash. So I just want to keep y'all encouraged. If y'all have any suggestions, I'm gonna tell y'all now. Matter of fact, let me stop and just go ahead and put it out here. I see y'all comments. I apologize if I'm not posting the video you requesting fast enough. I haven't forgot about you all on purpose. Some of y'all probably did forget, but not on purpose, because I'm very forgetful. But the thing is, like I tell y'all in most of my videos, I gotta get me a new iPhone. I like to use the iPhone to record because it's simple. I post my videos and I do everything from my iPhone, and the cameras are really great. So my iPhone storage be so full, even this video right now recorded, it's gonna take me weeks to put this video out. It probably take me 15 minutes to put it together, edit and put it together. That's easy. But I have so much content on this phone. Little by little, I gotta delete different pictures, videos, just to try to get one video on YouTube. And by the time I do that, I done deleted so much content that the video I was gonna post, that I already had prepared, I didn't delete some content out of it. So the video is just useless. I can't post it no more. So that is the hold up on my end. I will hopefully for Christmas, I get a new phone. I'm trying to work hard if I can get me a new phone that'll hold more gigabytes on there. I had 2 phones that I ended up dropping one and cracked the screen bad, and it just do whatever it want to do. So I don't use that phone no more. So I'm down back to my primary phone. So that's what I'm dealing with, guys. And as y'all can see, I talk too much. So my videos be screaming along, and it don't get posted because it's too much memory on my phone. But I just had to let y'all know, because I know a lot of people been waiting for me to post a video on a question they asked. So for the time being, I'm just gonna have to comment and reply back to your comment on whatever the question it is until I'm able to post a video covering that topic. But I thank y'all for watching the channel, and make sure y'all subscribe. I gotta keep stressing that we almost there. We had 860 something subscribers. We almost at 1,000. So if you're watching the video and you watch other videos and you haven't subscribed yet, just subscribe to the channel. It'll save you some time from searching for my next video. It'll pop up in your notifications. If you don't want a notification, don't hit the notification bell. Just subscribe. And while you scrolling through YouTube, a video will pop up here and there. But if you want to keep up with things, you need to like the videos, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification.
Killer, oh my god.